Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Financial Advice. Welcome. Life is crazy, isn't it? 2 weeks ago, both my car and my dumbass stove broke down. And I'm in the middle of preparing for a tax exam. I ain't got time for this shit. I know your life is crazy. You know, the West Coast has got these fires. The South Side is flooded, and the North, we're probably gonna have a blizzard in a week. Anything can happen, and we're in the middle of a pandemic, and there's financial stress. And one way of reducing stress is with money. It's good to have money. I know if you don't have money, that's a really sucky thing to say, and you know, this channel is here to help you get your finances in order. So you reduce stress by being able to have the financial options of using money to eliminate problems. And drugs help as well. But this is a finance channel. This is about getting your finances in harmony. The reason why we invest today is so we can have a future benefit. The stock market has been declining in the last 2 weeks. I still contribute into the market. It's my hope to have a future benefit. In these trying times, it's good to develop a skill or to start a business. That's what we are going to talk about today in this video. Check out my previous video. I've got 2 of them already on business. If you haven't already, links in the description below. And subscribe to this channel to stay informed. So we invest the money that we already have. To earn money, you've got to work. Either you are going to work for somebody else, or you're going to work for yourself, damn it. Both are favorable. I'm not going to knock one over the other. As long as you're above the dirt, making the cash, you're all right in my book. But let's be real. Starting a business takes skill and a desire. I'd suggest if you have a strong desire, a passion to try a business or to start a business, I say go for it. One day you start that business. And for most of us, we start a business to earn income. So don't knock capitalism unless you've started a business. I just want to rant for a minute. Okay? Please, not making it in life, always expecting a handout. Try the business route. Just try it. Just try it. See what it's like. The topic for today is raising capital. Different businesses have different startup costs. My landscape business cost me 10 grand, no, 15 grand actually, to get started. And I had to continue to put money just for advertising. I did weddings for a while that cost about 10 grand again, and you reinvest money. The real estate business cost $25,000. Took a continual reinvestment of $40,000 a year. You must determine what your business startup costs will be. You put these estimates into your business plan. Your plan can be anything, really. It can be bare bones. It can be extravagant. It's your plan. You're gonna work that plan. You be realistic. With raising capital, chances are you'll have to use your own money. Savings, 401k, other assets, whatever you got. You gotta put it in. You gotta put skin in the game. Bank loans. You wanna take out a bank loan, huh? Alright, come into my office. You like to be humiliated? Because that's what's going to happen, damn it. If you ask the bank for money for a non-existing startup and you got no assets, no value, it's not going to really happen. You're going to get laughed at. You're going to be asked to leave. You could get a personal loan. You know, you'll have to put up possibly your house, your car, business equipment if you've already got it. You guys know me already. You know I like to keep the personal debt low or non-existent. My philosophy in this situation though is you can use business debt as leverage. startup costs if you can get it. If you're going to expand your business could be going through an expansion. If you can get a financial institution to give you money, sure, why not? In this particular case was a personal loan. You're taking personal debt to start a business. It's better than going into debt for personal consumption. You're trying to start a business. A business is an asset. Without any prior business experience, I'd risk about $10,000 to start a business. That's what I do. If you take out, just understand you're taking a risk. Some businesses can start for $1,000. Painting, as an example, you might need a license in your state, but relatively cheap. You can start a painting company. A landscape, in a sense, too. You can finance all the equipment, pay roughly $2,000 across the board as a down payment for everything, and you can rock. Most small businesses can start like this. If you need a vehicle and you need the equipment, those are easily financed. The reason why is if you default, they'll just take the vehicle or the equipment. They've got something tangible. If it's going to take a while to save money, you don't want to save money, whatever, you can ask. Ask your social circle, friends, family. Now, if I know you and you came up to me and you asked me for money, I'd say, no. Get the fuck out of here. That's how I'd really say it. I wouldn't even give you an explanation. I'd just kick you out. However, if you wrote me a letter and offered an interest or ownership and actually explained your business plan, I'd be more inclined. I, myself, in this day and age, I would consider being a limited partner, possibly a member in an LLC. Let's talk business. Leave your number at the bottom. If you have this plan of fast growth, then you need financing behind you. A sole proprietor can start a business and can generate income through the daily operation. But there isn't much to offer. You can't offer ownership or an interest. You can't hand out bonds. You can't give out a membership like an LLC. Not very many options for raising capital. LLC, partnerships, C and S Corps offer more options for raising capital. As an LLC, you can start up as a sole proprietor, but you have members, and they kind of act like partners, but they're called members. So let's break this down, breaking it down. Want to be a member of Financial Advice Enterprise? We generate income through seminars. We made $40,000 last year, and by my calculations, we'll make an additional $20,000 next year. This is going to cost $10,000. You'll become a member, upfront cost. I get 10 members. They each pay 10 grand. That's $100,000 put into the business account. That's money that can be used in any way. You got to know what you're doing. You got to set up agreements. You got to set up the interest. But for this, all intents and purposes, you see how the money gets raised a lot faster. It's just asking people. People got money. People got 401ks. People got houses. People got equity. There are other businesses that want to invest, but C Corps can invest. Other LLCs can invest. This probably raises more questions though, like what's my interest? What's my ownership? What gets distributed? Not in this video. Subscribe, damn it, and I'll explain. No, okay, what the hell. Let's just do it. So let's say it's 5% membership, 10 members join. That's 50% interest collectively, and let's say I own the other half. We make $60,000 net, just as I planned. I'm pretty good at this stuff. And so by the end of the year, we distribute the full amount. $30,000 to me, $3,000 for each member. That's a total of $30,000 for all 10 members. Whew. It's helpful to have an attorney or an accountant to assist in such manners. You got to have the right people. If you're a business person and you're doing the day-to-day operations, you're really not going to have time for a lot of administrative stuff like this. unless your business allows you to be able to. I mean, any business that I've started, I'm busy as hell. Damn. So you start a partnership though. Let's say a partnership. A partnership has partners. Pretty easy. They can be limited. They can be general partners. There's a difference. Again, partners, they contribute cash or property, land, buildings, equipment, whatever, to join. And they get their interest in that route. Corporations, C Corps, to be precise, these are publicly traded companies. This is where you can really generate the income by issuing stocks or even bonds. S Corps are private corporations, really. These are limited to 100 shareholders, different rules compared to a C Corp. Raising capital, though, is the same way as a partnership. Whatever a shareholder contributes, that's basically how the S corporation can raise capital. It's through the different partners, but they're known as shareholders. I know, it's weird, right? So without knowing your personal business needs, and I'm not your accountant, this is what I do. I start my business as an LLC. Joe's Construction LLC, Joe's Plumbing LLC, Joanne's Brothel, Vegas LLC. Get it, Joanne? You can work as a sole proprietor as an LLC, and you've got limited liability. You get clients. You build your business. You hire employees. It takes work, and you build your business that way, and you get the right people in place. My strategy in the early years, when I was a young buck, is I'd work for the man, and then in the after hours, I'd work my business. You know, a lot of famous companies have gotten started in that way. You know, just work in the after hours. It's the least riskiest as well. It takes a whole lot more capital to start a business straight up and be able to cover your personal obligations. And you know, Jeff Bezos, he had a high-paying job, and then he'd work Amazon in the evening. It helps to have a high-paying job, though. You get surrounded by the right HR, a general manager, the right attorney, the right accountant, the right salespeople. You got good employees. You'll know it too. It'll be as clear as day. That's when you can sit down and maybe bring in other members. You'll be able to hash out your business structure. Essentially, you bring on these other members, and it kind of acts like a partnership at this point. You can also elect to be a C Corp or an S Corp from an LLC. Granted, if you've been working as a sole proprietor, limited liability company for the last 10 years, and then you elect to be a C Corp, you know, it's not that simple, but you've got the time and the right people in place to help you set up. But what about buying a pre-existing business? Forget the work. You know, that nasty grind? Turnkey operation, baby. 65 million baby boomers, and millions of them have businesses without successors. Businesses are for sale all day long, ranging from $100,000 to $1 million. You know, you just need a down payment. You know, a $100,000 business might cost you $10,000 down. You remember how I told you you'll get humiliated trying to ask for money from a bank or a financial institution to start a non-existing business? Well, it's opposite for buying a pre-existing business, a business that's been established for 25 years, but it's kind of like a mortgage. And let's, you know, restaurants, ice cream, liquor stores, gas station, oil stations, storage units, possibly franchises. Whatever small business you can think of, it's available. Just have some understanding of reading financial statements and knowing the day-to-day operations of the business that you want to purchase. Because these financial institutions will treat you like a king or a queen when it comes to buying a pre-existing business, because it's tangible. There's probably going to be a building. There's going to be a clientele. You know, they're going to do whatever they can. You don't need the experience. You just need the money, really. I mean, I recommend is to have the experience at least, or some knowledge of whatever you're getting into. You know, don't buy a established tree cutting company if you don't know how to cut down a tree. You know what I'm saying here? They're going to laugh at your corny jokes, have a few shots, smoke a joint, let's go to the strip club. Anything to get you eased up to sign the dotted line. That's their goal at that point. It's night and day difference. What I'm saying is, banks are tricky, man. You know, they're there to win for themselves. Like I said before, they don't care about your experience when it comes to buying a pre-existing business. Because they know if you default, they'll just take your business and resell it. Fuck you. Yeah, that's right. Suck it. There's probably other ways of raising capital legitimately. Come on, guys. And I hope this video helps you, will help save you some legwork, because you know, you read the books and they don't elaborate on how to raise capital. And as always, this is financial advice. Thank you for watching.